Hi everyone. So I saw this video yesterday on TikTok when I was just browsing on the street of TikTok. Then I saw it. So when I looked at it, there was a kind of feeling that came to me. I was like, Hilda Baci. We have to be careful what we bring online, especially when we are climbing higher in the ladder of life. You know, one thing, they said there's this popular saying that says, new level, new devil. Although it wasn't Hilda Baci that posted it, but she would have given her permission to Eniola to post that video. And even featuring herself to present a dog meat shows that she's endorsing it. You know, one thing, Hilda Baci, let me tell you one thing. You might say, and sincerely speaking, my spirit, from my own perspective, I feel you didn't mean any harm. You were just doing your online thing just like anybody does. You didn't mean to hurt anybody's feeling or something, you know. It was just very genuine and very organic. I can feel that from my own perspective and my opinion, you didn't mean harm to hurt anybody. But unfortunately, this is how it has turned out to be. It has been that you are now hurting a lot of people who see dog as friends, as lifesavers, as babies, as emotional companion, as therapeutic, companion. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay. And what people are crying out like this because you are now an international figure. If you don't know it now. You did something just few weeks ago that took a lot of courage, and you are trying to create a record for, let's say, for a continent. For a continent, Africa. Girl, you are not a figure, you are now an authority. So everybody is watching your shadow, your footsteps, watching everything you do. That's what happens when you are up there, when you are at the peak of your career of life. You have to be very careful on what you do and what you say. That's why people are crying out. And not just saying, a lot of people are saying, it's our culture, it's our culture. I understand, it's your culture. But there's a level in life you get to. You are not only focusing on I, you are focusing on we and everybody. You're looking at the world holistically. As in, not just my culture, but does this my culture, is it going to step on the feet of other people in one way or the other? So that's why before we do anything, especially when we have a very sensitive position, we have to sit back and analyze it. Some things we might decide not to do, not because it is not okay to do, but because of our status and because it might in one way or the other hurt somebody, we might have a rethink about that. Now, nobody is calling more on Eniola. Look at it. He's the one that posted on his page. Nobody is actually calling him, but they are calling you because of what? Because of your status and because of what you stand for. That is the reason. Some people say, okay, yeah, Calabar people eat it. Yes, a lot of people eat different kind of animals. But I am coming from the side that if you are a symbol of authority, once you represent a lot of things to a lot of people, we have to be careful on what we present online. Now, that thing seems like you are endorsing dog meat. Now, that thing is giving the vibe as in this is what you are signing. This is what you're promoting. You're promoting, hey, everybody eat dog meat. Whether it is wild dog, whether it is a wild dog, whether it is a village dog, dog is dog. Now, let's look at it this way. What about people? There are some people, while growing up, I was told that there are some people who eat humans. Now, how would it sound and look like if a person of authority or somebody who is seen as a celebrity now comes and now, prepares some kind of delicacy and now say this is human flesh? I tell you, everybody will cry, everyone will cringe, will be like, oh, that means if I come around you, you could eat me. Or that means, are you celebrating or are you promoting that people should start eating fellow humans? That was how it came across to so many people. Yes, some people eat different kind of animals. And over the years and generation, dog has been seen as has kind of, unimplied be upgraded from just an ordinary animal to a higher grade of animal. But human is still higher, but dog has been taken a bit higher than other animals. So people that are comparing dog to goats to cow, no, you are not. You're comparing apples to watermelon. It's not the same thing. Dog has been, over the years been trained to do so many things, to support man in different ways, to support man in so many ways. Dog has it has moved from the level of just classified as just any animal to a higher animal that supports human. So that's why people are super sensitive and calling out on HILDA BACI, because right now she's a symbol of authority in her own feet, and Guinness World of Record is still, taking decisions on her feet, on the cookathon that she just did some weeks back. So I want to appeal to people. Let's say that it was just an act of insensitivity. She didn't mean it. She wasn't her intention to say, let me come online and stare people negatively. I saw it as something that she did not give it a thought, a 360 thought before, partaking in that and all that. And I don't think that Eniola would have just posted a video where she is without her permission. So whether she posted it and whether she didn't post it, for the fact that her image is there means that there's some kind of a permission. So people, I want us to let us temper justice with mercy, and let us, let's stop the dragging. I'm sure from all the videos she has seen online, she has understood where people are actually angry with her. And I know we still love you, HILDA BACI. We still love you. And from this, you can tell how much people love you and how much impact you have made in some people's lives. Some of us are already invested in you. That feat you did it for every one of us in the cookathon. You could see the love. So when next you're doing something like this, or you want to bring out a food, maybe what do they call it? What's this eating? What do they call this eating video? Something. The name is the word is not jumping at me now, but you know what I'm trying to talk about. Whenever you want to do an eating video like this, just sit down and pause and know that you represent, what you stand. You stand like an authority, okay? You mean a lot of things to different people in the world. Just look at the world now, globally. Don't just look at your village or Nigeria. Just look at the world holistically and think about it. Have a deep thought about it. If I do this, I hope I'm not going to hurt anybody, and this, and then intentions, the motives, the objectives, and things like that. Because now it is the world looking at you. The world, like you mean a lot. You did what so many people could not do, and you did it effortlessly. So you've moved to a different level, and definitely there are also devils of that level that you've moved to. So the devils in that level will also be watching you and be waiting for you to make mistakes, so that they will capitalize on your error and bring you down. And that is where God says we should get wisdom. So get more wisdom on being very, very careful and being intentional when you're presenting yourself on the internet and whatever you post, knowing fully well that there is also devils in the level that you are in now, and any little mistake, they might use it against you. HILDA BACI, I would say keep doing what you're doing. You're a very intelligent lady, and I know you mean well for your community. Thank you. And everybody, please, let's take it easy, okay? Let's take it easy. Bye-bye.